All right, what's up, guys? So with the first question about what I thought was meaningful, I would say how the god, specifically Dionysus, makes it pretty clear that he's a god that should be worshipped and not overlooked or undermined by the human race. Now the second question with the three themes, I'd say one theme was I feel like there was like a lot of pairs involved where Dionysus, he could either be a god or he went into that human form. Pantheus, where he was as a king, or how Dionysus basically transformed him into a woman. And there was like a lot of characters that seemed like kind of paired together throughout. Uh, Another theme, I would say, this idea of control and freedom, Pantheus being control and Dionysus being freedom, how the world basically just can't function with two extremes of both. So Dionysus like took over and wouldn't allow as much control to be taking place. The third team, I would say, kind of ties with both, with this idea of kind of how Dionysus has the power to make others kind of go insane, and it shows how the world is where when there's like irrational people involved. This third question about the sorry, I'm gonna butcher this name, the Maenads, uh, how they were depicted. They seem just kind of like a group of kind of like insane women where they're like striking things, they were breastfeeding animals, and they were just portrayed as like pretty intense and pretty violent, and didn't seem to have and they didn't really have control over themselves when Dionysus was in control and had them kill Pantheus. And it just reflects how back then, like women weren't really looked as equals, and they were controlled a lot by men. The fourth question with why Elvis Presley is on the cover, the I could really only say that maybe that Dionysus and Elvis, they were both like kind of womanizers to an extent. And the last question, where I ask questions, one question I would ask is why was Pantheus so threatened by Dionysus? And then my other question would be, do you think the writer, what was his name, the writer Euripides, do you think he had any sympathy for the character of Pantheus since he was also human?